Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Girard-Perregaux Ferrari chronograph reference 4945. You can see this turn of the millennium limited edition of 200 pieces and buy it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this Ferrari commemorative timepiece from Girard-Perregaux with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Girard-Perregaux Ferrari chronograph. Now, the watch was originally issued to celebrate 40 years since the World Championship in the Grand Prix of American-born race car driver Phil Hill. He remains to this day the only American-born race car driver to win the Grand Prix Championship, though Mario Andretti, by virtue of his adopted homeland, also can be counted among the ranks of American Grand Prix champions. Phil Hill will always have been the first and the only one actually born in the U.S. Now, he drove the Ferrari F1 156 machine, which you will see momentarily, along with his signature, and this 200-piece limited edition 38mm in stainless steel memorializes his epic achievements. Now, the watch is 38mm across the round of the case. On my 16cm wrist, it wears very easily. Not particularly thick. You can see 11.6mm with a conical and angled bezel. It will slip underneath a dress cuff or a tight sleeve. From lug to lug, it's a very reasonable 47.7mm, so while it looks broader across the wrist, it is quite compact and wearable. I would say you could wear this watch on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. It has a surprising heft to it thanks to a fairly deep case, generously sized lugs, and a solid steel caseback in which you can see both the image of the Ferrari 156 Grand Prix car and the signature of Phil Hill, 200 pieces made. This watch was a 40th anniversary issue, and it's luxuriously appointed with a substantial sheer-cut side, light brown alligator leather strap with a monotone stitch. There is a rather generous and substantial, beautifully finished single fold deploying clasp to keep this one secure on your wrist, Grand Prix racer or no. And you can see the flank is nicely finished with differential polish and satin graining across the horizontal caseband, and the elements of the bezel and lug hoods are beautifully distinguished from the caseband to break up what could be a somewhat monolithic mass of metal, as there's not much curvature to the case flank, but it's artfully handled by Girard-Perregaux's designers. Now, the dial is far more engaging, and this for me is what makes this watch. The applied yellow gold style Arabic numerals with matching yellow gold leaf hands at center and leaf hands for the sub-registers. There's also a handsome tritone with dominant black, a sort of golden gilt style printing about the tachymeter scale as well as the outer calibrations, and you'll note small splashes of red, the name of the winning Grand Prix machine at 6 o'clock just over the hour counter, and a discrete date window with a high contrast black on white print at 4:30 there when you want it, largely unobtrusive when you don't, although it does stand out in white. I would say this is a practical concession that makes the watch more useful on a day-to-day basis. Now, you'll note that the watch features classical pump-style pushers and a unshouldered crown for easy access. It's a simple watch to wind and set as a result, quite user-friendly and quite crisp. What's inside does count, and what's inside is pretty tough. It is a modular chronograph built on an ETA 2892 high-grade base with a Dubois de Praz automatic. Now, this is doing business as Girard-Perregaux caliber 3080, but the numbers are pretty easy to recount. 38 joules, 42-hour power reserve, bidirectional automatic winding, vertical clutch chronograph allows you to keep the seconds running continuously if you do prefer to have center seconds, and it does feature a quick set for that date as well as hacking seconds to stop the seconds and synchronize to a reference time. A handsome and traditionally styled chronograph celebrating a truly great moment in motorsports history. Phil Hill is no longer with us, but his memory lives on, and in a small way, his memory lives on memorialized in this timepiece. Handsome, versatile, and lovable, whether you're a motorsports fan or not. If you're into watches, you're into this. Buy this versatile timepiece on our website.